Wait! Hold everything! Rewind that thought! What if I told you that sometimes the biggest hero isn't the one who follows the plan? No! The one who breaks the rules! Saves everyone! Are you ready for this? Pop! The stadium lights flash on, blindingly bright. The air crackles with digital energy. Game on! Let's see how this plays out. Buzz! The Game Master speaks, but not with a voice. It speaks with rules. Giant, glowing, impossible to ignore rules that slam down from the sky. First one up. Don't jump. Easy enough, right? Just keep your feet on the ground. Then another one appears. Don't laugh. Okay, a little harder. This place is pretty silly looking. And the final one, the big one, slams down with a heavy boom. Don't move, don't even move. Freeze, team. Not a twitch, not a wiggle. The game has begun. The message is crystal clear. Follow the rules or lose. Glint. The signs glow with a scary electric hum, pulsing brighter and brighter, as if watching their every potential move. Everyone understands. This is serious. To win, you must become a statue. A living, breathing statue filled with hopes and dreams of victory. Everyone locks up. Zip! You can almost hear the silence. No sounds, no steps, no giggles. The entire plaza holds its breath. Even whiskers have stopped twitching. Even fluffy tails are frozen solid. The tension is so thick you could slice it with a digital knife. Tense! But then something strange happens. Something that wasn't in the instruction manual. Crack. A tiny sound. Then another. Crack! Crack! The floor, the perfectly polished, shiny floor. It splits. Right under their feet. But why? They're following the rules perfectly. They haven't moved an inch. Lightning lines of pure energy race out from between their paws, branching across the plaza like a spider web of doom. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Why is this getting worse? We're doing it right. We're standing still. We're not laughing. We're definitely not jumping. The ground lurches, a whole section tilting like a seesaw. A neon palm tree slides right off into the glowing abyss below. But the team? They don't even flinch. Their minds are screaming, "Stand still! Win the game! Ignore the collapsing world!" Stomp! A deep tremor shakes everything, a vibration that rattles their bones. But they hold their ground. They must win. Thump, 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 thump. You can practically see their hearts racing, beating like drum solos against their ribs. The rule panels flash faster, angrier. Danger grows with every passing second. Wobble! The lamp posts and signs around them suddenly bend like they're made of noodles, swaying in a chaotic, dizzying dance. But the team stays frozen, their focus absolute. Their dedication is incredible. But is it helping? It doesn't look like it's helping. And just when they thought it couldn't get any worse, slam! A new rule appears. No whispering. Glowing X's seal their mouths shut. Then another. Maintain eye contact forward. Their eyes, which had been darting around in panic, snap forward, locked in a terrified stare. More rules? But following the first ones is what started this whole mess. The ground is crumbling faster now, the cracks widening into chasms. The three main rule walls begin to tilt inward, their shadows creeping over the frozen animals like a closing cage. Boop! An error sound echoes, low and menacing. The panic is setting in. You can see it in their eyes. Their eyes shake, vibrating with sheer terror. Sweat beads on their foreheads. No blinks, no breaths. Yikes! A piece of debris zips past the bunny's ear, and she flinches for a split second. A loud buzzer sounds and a sign flashes. Hesitation penalty! The crack near her feet widens instantly. They're being punished for almost moving. This game is impossible. It's a trap. Wait, what if the rules are the trap? Ding! A tiny, quiet idea starts to spark in the fox's mind. A tiny light bulb flickers to life. Fox's brain goes zing. He's seeing it. He's seeing the connections. While everyone else is staring forward in fear, his eyes dart from the glowing "Don't Move" sign to the cracks spreading across the floor. A connection is made. A glowing line appears, just for us to see. Cause, effect. He looks at the "Don't Laugh" sign, then at a building in the distance that's wobbling like jelly. Another connection. Chime. The light bulb above his head glows brighter. He gets it. He finally gets it. The rules aren't the way to win. The rules are the way to lose. He has to think different. He has to be brave. So, he makes a choice. A terrifying, brilliant choice. His knees bend. Just a little. A tiny act of rebellion. The rule whispers in his mind, "Don't!" The signs flash a furious red, but he ignores them. He pushes off the cracking ground. Glitch! He jumps! A massive leap of faith. Air whooshes past him. His hoodie flares out like a superhero's cape, and the second his sneakers leave the ground, record scratch! Time stops. Everything is frozen. The crumbling pieces of the floor hover in midair. The lightning cracks pause their destructive journey. The wobbling buildings are perfectly still. Everything holds its breath, waiting to see what happens next. And the fox? He hangs there, suspended in the silent chaos, a goofy, triumphant grin spreading across his face. Sparkles and rainbow trails trace his path through the air. Whee! A huge sign appears. Rule broken! And then it shatters into a million pieces. Wait! It worked? Breaking the rule. It didn't make things worse. It stopped the destruction. Breaking the rule saved us? He lands, and time crashes back in. But his friends don't get it yet. They gasp. They saw him jump. They think he's doomed them all. So they do the only thing they can think of. They freeze even harder, trying to be extra good to make up for his mistake. But what happens? The cracks start spreading again, faster than ever. A huge chasm opens right in front of the panda, who lets out a silent scream. No, that's the wrong way. The parrot and the bunny exchange a terrified look. The parrot points a shaky wing at the fox, then at the solid ground around his feet, then back at the crumbling disaster around their own. The gears are turning in their heads. They're starting to see it. The fox knows he needs to show them. He needs to break another rule. He takes a deep breath, puffs out his chest, and lets out a giant booming belly laugh. Ha ha ha! The sound ripples through the air in colorful waves. Another rule broken sign appears and shatters instantly. And look, the wobbling buildings in the distance, they stop shaking. They stand up straight and tall. It worked again. He's saving us. The fox doesn't stop there. He starts to run. Dash, dash. He zips across the plaza, and everywhere his sneakers touch, he leaves behind glittery rainbow paw prints. And those paw prints, they're magical. They're mending the path behind him. The cracks seal up. The floor becomes whole again. Puff! The broken buildings inflate back to their perfect shape. Squeaky clean. Zip! The glitchy, stormy clouds unzip to reveal a bright, beautiful sky, and a sun that looks like a sticker playfully peels itself into view. Ta-da! His friends can only watch, their jaws on the floor. Gasp! Then their eyes start to sparkle. The fear melts away, replaced by pure joy and understanding. They get it now. The "Don't Jump" sign flickers and explodes into a rainbow of confetti. Inspired, the bunny takes a tiny, hesitant hop. The ground beneath her instantly turns into a soft, bouncy trampoline. Boing! She giggles, a sound of pure delight. And the "Don't Laugh" sign bursts into confetti too. A jump wave starts. The panda jumps. The parrot jumps. Boing, boing, boing! Their outfits floof and flare with every happy bounce. A domino of giggles sweeps across the plaza, starting with the bunny and spreading to everyone. Tee-hee, pop-pop! The whole world is laughing with them. They're not just safe, they're having the time of their lives. Now they sprint together, A team united not by rules, but by freedom. The camera zips along with them at kid height, capturing the pure energy. Zoom! A safety bubble of clean, happy energy grows around them, fixing everything it touches. They leap into the air for a massive group high five. Power! More confetti! This is what winning really looks like. Sometimes, following the rules destroys everything. It's a tough lesson, but they see it now. The team lands and strikes a pose, looking at each other with confident smiles. They put their paws on their hips and nod. They didn't just choose to be brave, they chose to be smart and brave. And that made all the difference. As they stand there, the last of the rule panels fade to a dull, powerless gray. They crumble into dust and twinkle away into nothing. The fox grins at his friends, who are all cheering. "Class time," he announces, holding up one paw. He winks. Ping! A little star winks above his head. "Learn the trick," he says, pointing to the empty air where the signs once were. "Question the signs. Always ask why." So, let me ask you, would you break the rules? Let me know in the comments below. And just like that, the game is ready to start again. 3 panels stack in the center, crisp, clean, ready for the next loop. Buzz! The fox turns to the camera, a knowing look in his eye, and freezes. He matches the opening frame perfectly. The world gives a soft chroma pulse. Pop! And we're ready to reset.